Of Jamestown professional baseball, one of the most well-known individuals was Greg Mulleavy. He was the manager during the championship years of 1941 and 1942. The team featured the likes of Johnny Newman, Johnny O'Neill, Elmer Weinschreider, Lyle Parkhurst, among others. Attendance was at an all-time high of over 122,000 in 1941 and 143,000 in 1942, an all-time Jamestown high and a minor league record high for several years. Greg Mulleavy was born in Detroit in 1905 and played shortstop for the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. He became well known for his 8 memorable years at Buffalo, which in later years led to his election in the Buffalo Baseball Hall of Fame. After retiring in 1940, he came to Jamestown as a player-manager, where he hit .355 in 1941 and .320 in 1942. Those were the days of the great Jamestown-Olean rivalry, where Greg Mulleavy and Jake Pittler, the Olean pilot, were part of the color and hot civic pride that permeated the league. Ironically, in 1958, Jake Pittler and Greg Mulleavy's paths would cross as teammates as they were coaches for the Los Angeles Dodgers. However, it was the early 1940s when Pittler and Mulleavy were managers against each other in what was then called the finest Class D league in baseball, and to which old-timers still refer. After leaving Jamestown, Greg managed in Olean, Lockport, Easton, Maryland, Elmira, and here we see him as the manager in the International League for Montreal. To the right of Greg is former Jamestown owner Harry Bisgeyer. However, wherever Greg managed during the baseball season, he would always return to Jamestown and Chestnut Street, where he would work at Bigelow's during the off-season in the men's area. In 1958, Greg took a job with the Los Angeles Dodgers, and there he moved his entire family out west. However, his legacy will long be remembered here in Jamestown, and no better person to preserve that memory than his son, Greg Mulleavy Jr. Greg spent his adolescence living in Jamestown and following his dad and his career at Municipal Stadium. In May of 1991, Greg returned home to celebrate the first Lucy Fest, where we had a chance to interview him. Greg was already known as an accomplished actor, best known for Mary Hartman, and as the cowboy Mule Canby in Centennial. Yet on this day, it was baseball and his recollections of 1941, 1942, and the early years in Jamestown.